Ready, baby? Let's go. Pedestrians, gotta love them. It's all about that right of way thing. Come on, come on, the lights are green. What's going on, everybody in YouTube world? I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. And this is going to be another one of those little rambling videos where I'm on my way home from work after a hard day's slog. Well, cue the intro. So as of the recording of this video, I've got 755 subscribers to my channel, the Cockney Biker, and I really want to tell you how much I appreciate that, as I always do. I don't take anyone here for granted, so you know, pretty appreciated. Now one of the things I'd like you to do is, like, you know, if you're new to this channel, then please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, and there's a little bell button down there as well. You click on that bell button and you'll get an alert every time I throw up a video. Now, I do try to get a video up as often as I can, but you know, sometimes what with work and what with like weather and one thing or another, or just me being lazy, I try to get about at least one a week, one video a week up there. Sometimes I'm more than likely to get two up. You know, if Shay throws out a decent video or something like that, or has a bit of a moan about the weather or sneezing or something funny, yeah, that goes online pretty quick. So that's what I'm all about. The opportunities, when they present themselves, I sort of jump on them. So there's going to be a new law coming up soon in this state, which is the state of Louisiana. You will not be allowed to have a cell phone in your hand when driving, regardless of whether you're using it for a phone call, texting, or even like GPS or something like that. If it's in your hand and you're driving, it's illegal. You're going to get fined for it. And I don't know how much or anything like that, but personally myself, I think that's a good thing, because the amount of people that I see with cell phones up against their ears, waffling away, and you know, if the times they get pulled over, they say, oh, wasn't using a phone or texting, I was using a GPS or something, or I was using it to monitor my heart rate. You know, they'll bang out excuses. Now, as excuses go, you know, they'll be able to work out as to whether you really were or weren't texting. They'll just take a look at your last text messages. But for anything else, you know, it's still a danger. You see, I don't have a problem if you've got a cell phone planted on your dashboard and it's like in sort of like a parallel view to like what's going on outside the world. Then sure, you get a text message, you can glance and see it. But if you have to pick up the phone, hold it up, look down, read what's being said, look back up the road, look back down, that's where the dangers come in. I need to turn my Bluetooth on, just in case I get a phone call or something. Hands-free is legal, and I don't have a problem with hands-free. And even if, like, you know, my phone isn't eye level, you know, I don't pick it up and look at it when I'm driving. It was quite obvious when I did the changing of the tyre video that I was driving around with the cell phone pointing at my face. But there's a difference between, like, you know, pointing the camera at your face and taking a selfie while you're driving versus texting or reading text or sending text. So my friend Uncle Red Devil doesn't get a chance to go test riding any motorcycles, which is a real shame, because like I said, I was really hoping I'd get his opinion about, you know, some of like the new bikes that are coming out there, but you know, either the weather was against him, they wouldn't let him, or one thing or another. So, you know, he ended up taking a few photos of some of the local machines over at his local dealership. But it does make me wonder, I mean, there are bikes out there that I want to test ride. Now, I'm never going to get a chance to, at least in the foreseeable future, unless it's like a Harley Davidson or something, because the only sort of shop that will let you do test rides, and that's the Harley Davidson shop. The Kawasaki dealership up the road, they won't let you test ride anything unless you are literally about to pull the trigger on it, which means that you would have to have done a credit check on you, got you set up for like the loan, got you ready for the bike itself, and then only will you be allowed to jump on that bike and go for a test ride. Which sort of sucks, because like, you know, you go through all those hoops to be able to like buy the bike, and only at the very end will they let you test ride it. And when you come back and you say this bike's a load of shit, I don't want it, then you know you just got a hit on your credit and you just wasted a lot of time. I sort of do understand why though, because you know you don't want any like tyre kickers going around to all these dealerships copping a free ride on some of the latest rides, especially, you know, the super sports or like really fast powerful bikes or expensive bikes. You know, imagine that feeling coming, you know, yeah sure mate, you can take your bike out for a test spin, and then, you know, next thing you know you've got this smashed up piece of debris brought back to your shop. You know, that was worth 20 grand. So I do see it, I do understand, I'm not, you know, not oblivious to that, but it means that like I don't get much of a chance to test ride some of the bikes I really want to go. Now look, I know I'm riding about on a Harley, I know I'm an old codger, but I really want to know what a sports bike, a proper sports bike feels like. And the one in particular is the H2. I mean, I want to try out a Hayabusa, but like everybody's like ridden a Hayabusa, and this is supposed to be like a Hayabusa killer. I want to take that bike out for a test ride. Like I said, not far, you know, just up and down the road a couple of times, but I just want to know what it feels like. I think I'm competent enough to like not like, you know, pull a wheelie or do anything stupid or end up killing myself. I mean, I've ridden some sort of sports bikes in my past life, you know, so I do know about the power bands. So I know that like they're not torquey, but they've got like a screamer. And like I said, I just want to try one out. What are we waiting on? Oh come on! Too late. Past line. Sitting there pissing about. So yeah, any of those sort of like sports bikes I want to try out. Now I do want to try out a couple of the retro bikes as well. I want to take like a Triumph out for a spin. Now I'm not just talking about, you know, the new Bonnevilles, because like I did ride around on a Bonneville once. This was like a late 70s model Bonneville, but I want to try out like the new Bonnevilles. I do want to try the Thruxton. I want to try out like even like what they call the Triumph Americas, basically the chopper looking bikes. I want to give them a shot, see what they're like. But most of all, above them all, I have got to try out the Rocket 3. In fact, that's the sort of bike that I'm actually really seriously considering, you know, in the future. If I really do want to change up, how bad can it be? I mean, God, 2.3 litre engine, 5 gears, double headlamp. Now, I mean, I do have reservations. The fact that they can only do about 35 miles to the gallon, and there has been a couple of reported issues with them, but I still want to try one. I still want to know what it's like to ride around on that beast. I was offered once to go on a Boss Hoss, but I bottled out of it. I said, no mate, I ain't trying that bloody thing. I mean, there's these bikes, I mean, this was like one of those 3 litre flipping V8 engines. It was a monster of a machine. I sat on it and the entire tank was like as wide as you could imagine. I mean, literally hovering over this humongous gas tank. And yeah, when I tried to stand this bike up, oh, bloody heavy. What other bikes do I want to try out? Well, of course, you know, you've got to try out, like, you know, the Suzuki's, the new GS's, and also, like, I want to try the 109. I just want to know what that feels like. Yeah, otherwise, you know, yeah, I'm the sort of person, like, I don't care. whatever it is, take it out for a spin. Definitely want to do that. Would not pass up an opportunity to take any bike for a spin, just for the curiosity of knowing what it feels like. Now, this is also to understand that, you know, not all bikes are for all people. I mean, I love Destiny. She's a beautiful, powerful, lovely bike to ride. Comfortable, stable, friendly, the whole knick-knack, you know. We're not just talking about her in terms of like the 250, I'm talking about her in terms of like how easy she is to control. You know, she's just a beautiful cruiser, and like I said, she sounds like the bomb, having been staged and all that. And she does turn heads, but she's comfortable for me. With the possible exception of after a few hours, it would be nice to get some highway bars on this thing, which I could put onto the crash guards. But that aside, you know, she's great for me. You know, and it took a few optional extras. I needed to change out that horrible seat it came with. Stuck a Mustang seat on there. I didn't really like the bobbers sort of style, so I put a back seat, sissy bar, and some like documental saddlebags on the back there. Don't even know where I got them from. They look good though. I know, so I love the T-bars and like the club fairing. I mean, she's a club cruiser, but she's comfortable and fantastic. And you know, like I said, she's not the fastest bike going. I'm pretty sure there are old flipping 96 cubic inch bikes that could like beat the shit out of this one. But you know, she's great for me. I love torque. I love that feeling of being pinned to like the backrest, which I needed to get on this bike. So my back is getting old and knackered. Like I said, there is a multitude of bikes that I love to try out and love to take for a spin. So, you know, I'll keep an eye out, and you know, if I get an opportunity to, then I'll definitely do a review on some bike or another, you know. Like I said, as the opportunity presents itself. Well, I'm not too far away from home, so I'm going to call it a day with this little vlog right now. I really do appreciate you tuning in. And like I said at the beginning, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, then you know, hit the subscribe button. It's just down there, and there's some more videos over there. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, ride safe, and laters.